Alright, he's playing Dolores. I don't know if he plays Hammer Time or if he plays Grixis Shadow. I think Grixis Shadow. Modern Yes, I think I took 12 damage the whole night. That's a funny stat. You kept track how much damage I take. That's funny. What'd you play? Alright, well, either way, my hand is as good as it gets. Turn one, you can go turn one Sentinel into turn two Talisman Drum Portable Hole with Saga. He might be able to break it up with discard spell, but really Saga's kind of the key card here anyways. We're typing in chat. He said Monka S. I said damn, which got starred, and then I said GL have fun. And yeah, I don't know, I guess he's in the tank. Hammer Time player. Yeah, I mean really strong deck. Really good choice. List? What's that list for, I wonder? Would Morph ghost me? Nah. I mean anything's possible, but I'd be shocked. Um with Talisman M Drum, it is kind of tempting to try and save the life here. Alright, let's be a little greedy. Oh, is it Rickroll? I didn't even realize. I didn't know that was a link in my chat. Gatura game. Yeah, I mean my hand is so robust with Saga. He's probably just hating his life right now. He might just take portable hold to try and get something going. Maybe Nettle Cyst, Sentinel. I guess I have Drum. That makes sense. Yeah, I got a new emote. It's a personal emote, but also if you're not a sub, there's the better TV version. You can still benefit. Interesting that you took Sentinel over Portable Hole was Ragavan in hand. He might be out of removal. He might have multiple Ragavans. Dash. Iteration. Okay, his hand's pretty good as well. His hand's pretty hard not to have a good hand with Grixis Shadow though. Oh, another Saga. Really nice. Do I need that drum for any reason? This game feels pretty much over. These games have felt so easy against Grixis Shadow game one. When you have the like bunch of cheap drops into Urza Saga. Say that now, I'm gonna end up losing this game somehow. I doubt it though. I can get a relic if I want to. I can probably get relic was the first one. And maybe Shadow Spear was the second one. Or I could get Shadow Spear right away. And equip. Have the mana for it. It does give him a pretty big depth shadow, but I think the lifelink makes it worth it. How's this game over? Opponent can dress down to come back. That's a good point. I'd forgot about dress down. Dress down into shadow. Alright, so welding jar in, glass casket in, relics in, ether spellbomb out. I'm gonna trim an Urza Saga. And then I've been cutting rebukes. Not sure how good Nettle Cyst is. Cutting Sagas is kind of a gamble. Or keeping all 4 Sagas in is kind of a gamble in some ways as well. This looks pretty good. This is mostly what I've been doing. So I trim a Saga because they board up to more dress down, they board up to a couple Alpine Moon. Alright, pretty solid hand. A couple artifact lands could be really nice if I start drawing more Thoughtcast and Thought Monitor. Nice to not see Ragavan turn 1 as well. You'll burn my sin. Alright, he has Alpine Moon. The good news is he played it before I don't know Urza Saga, so maybe if down the line I draw Urza Saga, I can Glass Casket Alpine Moon and play my Saga. Apparently his Portable Hold's pretty taxed in this matchup. They have a lot of cards you need to get rid of. Tradesies? No thanks. Probably want to play drum. Like I tried to play Urza Saga as an extra land. Oh, maybe attacking's not great right now because of Death Shadow. That's maybe a mistake. Usually you want to be attacking even despite Death Shadow, but this game might be a little passive. Lurus in his hand. It's kind of good news. I drew my 1 rebuke. It's pretty good too. Could just play Nettle Cyst. So I can go Thoughtcast, Relic. I can go Nettle Cyst. I mean, Nettle Cyst is pretty huge. It has bubbles, so I want to try and keep Rebuke up. I guess I'll just play. So I can tap the creature to drum. Tap the Nettle Cyst. 1 mana. 2 mana, 3 mana. It's pretty unlucky. Just drew both Alpine Moons. I mean, I did draw the 1 Saga, but kept on top. Might mean it's Death Shadow. Oh, thought he had kept on top the first time. Definitely countering Death Shadow. Blue. Even get to exile it if I want to. Not a bad draw. It's not a really good draw. Glass Casket. They land. A welding jar. Play a relic. Use the relic. Oh. He's probably gonna chump now. Should I attack with Sentinel? I'm not sure. I'm not going to. My forecast for today has MTG, chili dogs, and Legos on the radar. You building some Christmas gifts with your kids at Burn by Sin? Or you just enjoy your Legos, or am I thinking of the wrong kind of Legos? Alaris. No Death Shadow. Any replacement for chalices in the sideboard? Kids, LMAO. I'm a huge Lego fan and I have a city that I've built. Damn. Can we get a picture? Any screenshots? Any replacement for the chalice? Yeah, the chalice are really just you don't even bring them in because you have all your one drops. It's really just for cascade decks. So you could play Flusterstorm. You could play more Teferi Time Raveler. You could play Spell Pierce. You could just play. Like, I think the Living End matchup is already decent because you have a lot of graveyard hate. The Rhino matchup. Rhino's just pretty resilient deck. Rhino's probably always like close to 50-50 with a lot of decks, so.
Modern Glass Casket Gamer.
Yeah, you can even like decide to ignore the cascade decks and play more dispatches or glass caskets. Or, yeah, they're not essential. Magic Online, Solaris. It's literally every round. It's nuts. Yesterday I played a league. I played 4 times against Solaris. Oh, great hand. Yeah, that second Hallowed Fountain is suboptimal. Alright, Grixis Shadow again, probably. Could just be a red-black, but... Yeah, I'm just gonna play both right away since I have these monitors. Also good if ever they have an Inquisition. It's actually gonna be the worst Inquisition in the history of Magic. I guess I could draw a card that costs fearless of this for Sentinel, and then they would have a target. That Sentinel card turned out so much better than I expected. Yeah, I agree, Wanja. I don't remember what I thought originally, but I think people were like, okay, it's gonna be pretty annoying, but it's only a 1/1. It's artifact, so it's easy to kill, etc. But yeah, it's kind of nuts. 1, 2, 3. So straightforward here. Alright, I don't think I'm looking to trade Sentinels for Dragon Rage. Hey, Tang Dunklin. Yeah, 1-0. 1-0 and looking pretty good this game. Looking pretty damn good. They could have, like, land Thoughtseize. That might actually be their best turn here. Nice. Oh, they're letting me draw 2? I mean, I guess they're just desperate. Yeah, and 2 great draws, agree. Oh, you know what? They might just have multiple spells. That makes sense, actually. They're just letting me draw 2, and then they're probably going to play a removal spell and another discard spell, something like that. That would make sense. Just a drawn in the lock. That's all underwhelming. I guess they have to start somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. Alright, are we at the point where we start saving up for Death Shadows? Usually don't care that much about Death Shadows when you get to that point. think I like playing Smith first either way. Bot monitor can wait. Oh. One, two, three, four, five.
16 months. Time flies. Thanks for all the amazing content, Gab and chat. Here's to another great month.
Of course, it's Homemade Mayo with the overwhelmingly positive resub message. Thank you, Homemade Mayo. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for the positive attitude. I wonder if I want to attack here. Do I want to help them? I'll just say go for now. I usually just attack. I think either way is good. I am home and safe. I didn't make it home. I think I'm gonna get to draw another card. No, not this time. Alright, so they need fetch land into Death Shadow. I'm guessing they're drawing virtually dead against my hand here. Can't imagine them really being able to beat that. I guess I can F6. No modern stream, by the way, tomorrow. I'm having family lunch, but I think I might just play Legacy Challenge instead. It starts at, I think it starts at the same time this challenge starts today, and I think I want to try and just play Anzid's deck, even though I've never played it before. Probably make a lot of mistakes, but who cares? Alright, no Death Shadow. I'll just stick another portable hole. This might be spewy, but I think at this point it doesn't even really matter, honestly. Alright. I've had some picture perfect draws so far. 3 out of 3. It's not always the case. So I've been boarding out Spellbomb because it's kind of a grindy matchup and it's not super good there. Trimus Saga, respecting Dressdown and Alpine Moon, and I cut Rebuke, even though I feel like whenever I draw Rebuke, I'm pretty happy about it. Could do like 3 Nelsis, 1 Rebuke. I've not been bringing in Rest in Peace. I've not been bringing in Dispatch. Maybe I'll do 3 Nelsis, 2 Rebukes. Did I draw all 4 monitors in the top 20? Nice. So modest. I mean, I was winning the other day, even mulliganing here and there. But it was a lot of 2-1s and stuff. But it was only 3. Okay. 1 was discarded. Why not Dispatch? Because I'm worried they're going to pick me apart and I'm not going to have 3 artifacts when I need it. Not a pretty solid hand. Could get wrecked by Culligan's command. Culligan's command's just really good against you either way. You just have to grind for it. They're mulliganing to 5 Gs. You like Rip against Drown? Oh, they still have targets. It's kind of underwhelming when you bring in Rip against Drown and they can still do something with their Drown. They can kill my Saga tokens. They can counter some 0-mana spells. And I'm more worried about Ragavan and Death Shadows than I am about their graveyard synergies. Some Discord sounds, my bad. Doop. Why do I have Discord sounds back on? I guess there was an update. Let's see. Notifications. No. Text to speech notification. Never sound. Alright, what did they take? Smith. Alright, makes sense. I'm gonna play Saga and hope for the best. They have Alpine Moon. I still get to go Treasure Vault into Thoughtcast next turn. If they don't have Alpine Moon, probably just win on the spot. Alright, no Alpine Moon, please. Bloodstained Mire. Could still be Alpine Moon. Depth Shadow. Discard spell. Chandler. That's scary. That red mana. Alright, I'll start making some tokens. Discord likes to turn the sounds back on for some reason. Yeah, that was a... I mean, in general, after every Microsoft update, right, there's a bunch of stuff you have to redo. Oh, Torok. It's pretty good for them. So, if I want to make a token... Yeah, I mean, they could come back in this game with a dress down. What can I get that's good against dress down here? Not much. Can just get a relic though. Do I play the bridge first or the saga first? I think maybe bridge makes more sense. Unless they have glass casket if they have Death Shadow. I don't need to worry too much about that. I wanna like space out my tokens, I guess. So I don't lose them all to one dress down. The problem is if they have dress down, they can go dress down, put Lurus in their hand. It's getting a little scary if they have dress down. Hey, Disciple. Is this Grixis deck really the best deck in the format? It seems kind of lackluster. Probably. Soulstrong literally top 8s every modern challenge. For an artifact making me discard. They have one card left. I'm gonna keep the Saga. And they have Death Shadow. I think I'll still be okay. Nice. Ah, they drew the Death Shadow. Huh. Lurus in their hand. Do they have anything good right now? They don't. So I don't need to sack my relic right away if I don't want to. Oh, I have a Dragon Rage Chandler. Alright, good enough. Huh. Alright, couple nice draws. Make sure they can't get value if they top deck a bubble. I'm just gonna say go and crunch with everyone. Lurus, okay. Just in case. Just in case. Get. Let me just flare husk. Why not? So I'd have to double chump. Maybe Shadow Spear was just better. Not sure how it all works with like trample, left lane, Death Shadow, getting bigger, etc. Alright, I guess they need dress down into Kolgan's command. No, they can't even do that, they're at 1. Alright, another kind of quick 2 against Grixis Shadow. Alright, actual Nolurus. I just get so confused when my opponent doesn't have Lurus as a companion. Just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Can't even think of a deck that doesn't play Lurus as a companion. Might be one of the Cascade decks. Could be blue-white control. Even the blue-white control, I think, still plays Kahira. Maybe not. Cascade deck's pretty likely. What else? Because Elementals deck usually play Yorion. Got all the Lurus decks. Probably gonna play a blue fetch land. Or a green fetch land. Say go. Could be Big Hammer, but that's a small percentage of the meta, I guess. Island Ether Vial. Oh, so Merfolk maybe? Doesn't sound like the greatest matchup for me. And it's kind of gas though. I guess that's maybe supposed to play Urza Saga. It's a nice setup for next turn. I think that's supposed to play Urza Saga maybe. I guess Urza Saga is worse against Spreading Seas. So maybe this is good. I'll probably play 4 Spreading Seas. Yeah, it's on stuff. Island Walk. Stuff for my Urza Saga. Oh, they're playing Spirits. Okay. Maybe play Urza Saga, keep Rebuke up. I can't cast too many cards with Carless in my deck. That's kind of bad if they just say go. Which they might well do. Super Walk or Super Woke? Yeah, I need to start plugging more, like changing the plugs more often and doing kind of stuff. I think it's my only plug right now. I need a plug for Channel Fireball. I need a plug for Ultimate Guard. Maybe a plug for my podcast, for my YouTube, just all the plugs. Drawing you in plugs. I think I'm probably just gonna get Shadow Spear. I mean, I don't care, but I just want to use it, right? Just want to use my mana. And I'm assuming Shadow Spear is the call here. I can maybe win a race if I need to. I'm not sure how to say your name. YJ Fry or IJ Fry? EG Free. If you want to let me know, feel free. Thank you so much for your resub, though. Appreciate it. Alright, maybe play Talisman first. Play Thoughtcast in case I draw one of my couple of zeros. I actually drew a 0. Let's see what they're drawing. Seachrome Coast. Doubt Seachrome Coast gonna really help them out here. Sounds about the worst card they could draw, actually. Shadow Spear to remove Hexproof from Drogskull. Oh yeah, good point. Alright, well, that was not very tough. So I want Dispatch. I want Casket and Dispute. Maybe Teferi. Don't need Welding Jar. Don't need these relics. Gotta keep some cheap artifacts. Probably can trim a Nettle Cyst. Teferi's probably not even that amazing. Seems like a pretty terrible matchup, honestly. Like, horrendous matchup. Teferi, I mean, it's just so slow. Teferi on the draw. I think that's gonna save me. I don't know if Welding Jar is just not good. I can block just cheap artifacts. Could Welding Jar be better than Esper Sentinel? I need to take a look at what the Blue-White Spirits deck looks like. So main deck, their deck is 4 Vial and all creatures after sideboard. Free Kataki actually in some lists. That's nasty. Alright. Alright, I guess I'll do Welding Jar. I'll board out the Sentinels. Maybe I will do Teferi. What about Chalice of the Voids? Doesn't do anything, right? Damn, that is one terrible matchup. They don't play Company now. So Nesper version was cranial plating worth doing instead. Doubt it. I mean, I've barely lost a match so far. I'm not gonna start making big changes. I don't even have creatures in my deck. So I can put a plating on my 9/9 token. Just overkill. Plating is good if you're playing all the cheap creatures, Frogmites and stuff. Ornithopter, just kind of the faster version. It's not a good hand, but I basically have no good hands against him. Portable Hole. At least I have cheap artifacts. Got that going for me. I guess I could try and mulligan to a Portable Hole. But even that's not going to save me. I mean, I'm probably going to lose. I'm not even sure they need Kataki to be a favorite, honestly. They just need to draw creatures. guess I could have done Welding Jar go, keep Rebuke up. Terrible matchup for whom? For me. I think their main game plan is decent against me, and then if they actually do have a bunch of Katakis in their sideboard, I'll let you imagine. Alright, well, no Kataki yet. Like that. Why did I play Path to Exile? It's 4 mana right now? All lead was Nettlesys though. Rebuke doesn't even do that much. They have Vile and they have Wanderer for my Rebuke if they need it. I guess if I can trade a Rebuke for a Wanderer, I'll take it. Okay. Take a beating. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have a basic left in my deck. So I'd have to shock here. They have 4 cards in hand. Ether Vial. Thanks. So let's see. Best case scenario. I guess I could say go here. I don't have to equip. Oh, they're doing it now. Nettle, apparition. Maybe Skyclave apparition. They're doing it now. I probably shouldn't have kept a hand that didn't have Portable Hole and didn't have Urza Saga. Alright, they want to take the damage from my lands here. Does that keep me alive? Does. For now. They don't even have that great of an attack right now. Unless they have a Lord, then I'm just dead, obviously. It look like they might have. Yeah. 2, 6, 10. 10 damage. Let's present it on the play. Tiny bit better. Wonder if it's worth it. I guess Welding Jar's kind of decent. There's nothing I really want to cut. Rebuke's not great, but it's still okay. Pretty mediocre hand. It looked good for a second, but not mulligan. I'll aggressively. I mean, I guess I have to keep. At least this hand doesn't totally suck if they don't have Ether Vial. I could mulligan. They kept 7. Good bottom islands. Freelance, Dispute, Rebuke, Dispatch. Pretty bad hand. He doesn't have much going for it. I'm just gonna mulligan again. Oh well. Maybe keep Casket, hope they don't have Ether Vial. Just keep a land too. Oh, that's free lands, right. Casket could end up being a brick. I guess I have to hope for the best. It also does draw a portable hole for their Ether Vial. Yeah. Hmm. It's pretty good against Shadow Sphere. Matchup where I wish Glass Casket was prismatic ending. Yeah. Spirit deck's pretty good, honestly. Almost always struggle against it. Alright, I think I'm gonna get a Springleaf Drum. I hope they don't have the hexproof guy. Hey, yeah, I mean, honestly, one portable hole over one casket. If I had a portable hole turn 2, I think I might win this game. They don't have Kataki or something like that in their sideboard. It might not be the worst matchup. It was like one portable hole, one Urza Saga. But they gotta have something, right? Ether Vial at a card, yeah. These Ether Vial decks, it's like night and day. When you have Vial and when you don't. Alright, opponent, put me out of my misery, please. Even Shadow Sphere doesn't save me, right? Lair Husk. Got him. Alright, GG's. Man, a little bummed, honestly. Maybe it's not that bad of a matchup. Could have mulligan in game 2. This game, I think my mulligans were pretty good. I mean, I would have gotten Crush with that dispute hand, I think. A little slow, but turn 2. Yeah, against Solar Stick, I don't mind it. Their hammer time, though. A little tougher. Double artifact land is really nice. Alright, hammer time. And might be a little trick here. Ooh, that was a good draw. Usually don't want to wait on Saga. None of these cards really do much. Relic down the line. Esper Sentinel down the line. Maze just Treasure Vault. Make the tokens as big as possible. Sentinel gives me a cheap chum blocker at some point. Nothing super great. Is Team Pantheon still a thing? I probably don't need the... No. Well, kind of. We still have the... lot of the members of our testing team, so... Alright, yeah, I have no interaction for Nexus. I'm just literal dead on board. Rip. Yeah, I mean, this hand was really good against Grixis Shadow and not as good against Hammer Time for sure. That's why I've dispatched in my sideboard. I was even considering playing like all 4 dispatches instead of like Chalice or whatnot, just to have more interaction for that spot. Oh well. Welding Jar is not great here. I guess yeah, to have the fast scale Saga gives you interaction. I drew the Saga, I don't even have it in my opening hand. Metal Cysts. Relic. Relic's alright, they're a lowest deck. I think Rebuke's kind of fine too. Do I want Flare Husk in this matchup? Nah. 1 or 2 Rebukes. Most of my removal exiles. So Lur's not as scary, but still have counters. A few cards. At least we probably don't have to worry about them messing with our Urza Saga. Not in a super meaningful way anyways. Alright, I think I have to keep, even though obviously could be better. And I think I might just keep the bubble. Play the Smith, keep it to reduce cost of stuff. They're mulling to 5. I like that. Oh, and our hand's nuts. Huh, where were you? So they can play a land, make a token. I wonder if I should play Saga. I think I have to play Saga almost no matter what. Is playing Sentinel better than... Drum Treasure Vault. Drum. Drum Treasure Vault. Interesting. Can go Smiths as per Sentinel. I think that's probably better than making a token. It's gotta be better, right? Be nice to start seeing some portable holes. So how big is their token? Free. Good trade here. You're gonna get another token. They're gonna get an artifact, so it'll be a 5/5. Double block. Probably don't want to do that though. I'll offer a trade. Trade declined. I wonder if they're gonna get Shadow Spear here. Hammer. Might mean they have another hammer in hand. They're playing that way. All scary. 2 cards. 15 damage. One, 2 artifacts. 3 was a saga. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I should just float. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I should have made a token, gotten Spellbomb, bounced the token. Made those better. That was probably better, yeah. One short of casting Monitor. Oh. Let's sack my Spellbomb, right? Wait now, wait. Oh, I get to draw a card for that? That's kind of nice, actually. Doesn't seem worth it for them. Kind of worried, though. Seems weird they would play skill when it draws me a card and I have the Spellbomb in play already. Really weird. Doesn't seem like good play by them. One, two, three, four, five. I guess playing Smiths first is better before Monitor. Could hit a Citadel or Treasure Vault. Alright, how many artifacts is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without the bubble. Alright, has multi 5 though. Maybe Flare Husk's not the worst, just Trump Blocker and then have an artifact lay around. Nelsists, let's see, their Unearthed Saga are scary. Maybe I'll do another cheap artifact and maybe cut a Nelsist. Alright, pretty solid hand. Missing like a Sentinel. I'm there, mulligan to 5 again. Okay. I could play Bubble turn 1 to sack it. Or I could play Hallowed Fountain tapped and just kind of want to keep that bubble, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 artifact. Alright. Pretty great start for them. Let's see. We'll see if I want to sack that bubble or not. Probably not. Or Soul Paladin. Rough. Well, at least they didn't get a token. Could be worse. There's a Saga. That's probably a pretty good draw. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So let's start with Drum. Outcast. Keeping Seacrum Coast, keeping Rebuke up doesn't do a ton for me. Because they have Saga. I'm just dead on board, right? Damn. Oh. That was a good mulligan to 5. Maybe Portable Hole on the Sentinel was Spewy. I could have just gone Drum Bubble instead, ignore the Sentinel. That sucks. Needed a cheap creature here. Could draw Dispatch, yeah. True. Not a Dispatch. Alright, I'm assuming they're not gonna miss the onboard kill. Yeah, I think I built my sideboard maybe slightly poorly. Shout out for Dispatch after sideboards. It's like one of the most popular matchup, and I still have these mediocre rebukes. I have these like Chalice of the Voids that are good, but in matchups that are already decent, and this matchups, I mean, I beat it once or twice in the leagues when I played against it, but clearly I'm struggling against mulligan to 5. Damn. There's too much hammer time right now, and maybe not enough Cascade decks. I can just have V.